What is up, Legends? Scion, we're back with some more SinOAlice. So I want to pretty much talk about how to start strong, and you can actually do that freely. You don't even actually have to spend any money to start strong. You can just use the natural currency in the game, and the game has a nice loop to allow you to do so. So obviously you want to start off with whatever character that you feel that is good for you. And me personally, I wanted to start off with Breaker Cinderella. Cinderella is my favorite character in the game next to Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid's not in the game, of course. So we started off with Breaker Cinderella. As you guys saw in the previous video, I re-rolled until I got her and use her as the carry. Now you can't use the character forever, obviously, because we have events going on right here. The EXP event and everything. Damn, it's only 2 minutes left on it. I'm gonna run in there real quick. We gotta. Alright, obviously you want to take advantage of this when it's here. Unfortunately, I just actually logged in because I had to step out for a bit. So I missed some of this. So obviously, again, if you have this up, you want to hop in there and do it. Guild battle is about to come through, and then we're going to keep the video going after that. We have a full guild right now. So hopefully everybody is paying attention to the timer. Upgrade Greater Ghost. Bam! And they are both dead. Stage clear. So again, you want to just make sure that every time that you see this up is usually not every half hour, but usually last a half hour. You want to hop in here and actually do these because they are going to give you use a weapon skill 3. I didn't even get a chance to get 3 turns, so that's unfortunate. But as you can see right here, it's literally just giving you items that you can use to do that with. Let's see if we can go in here real quick and knock this out as well. Got a minute and a half left. Get what we can get. Hey, it's Yang. Yang the Peoples. Alright, so I'll definitely get 3 attacks here. Alright, wave 2. I'm gonna use the summon and power up. Try to speed this up a little bit. That's a good AoE. Magic up, attack up. And that one down there healed, but we're gonna kill him right now. GG's. Alright, so I actually got to use all my skills. Oh, 3 skills this time around. There we go. Got to go back to the lower one and then maybe go in there with a weaker character. Alright. Alright, so I actually forgot this. You can add to this. You joined the guild. We just made the guild today, so we can't go in there, which is unfortunate. So we just have to do it tomorrow. So we're just gonna go back to what we were doing. Alright, so here's the loop and how you make things easier on yourself and get stronger. Now you see, pretty much I took Cinderella all the way down to chapter 5. Now in chapter 5, right here at 5-3, this boss hits hella hard. like hella hard. So what I did is I went back over here to Alice, because I have Alice. I have a breaker Alice pretty much. And I went ahead and I'm now in here going down this path and getting currency and getting items which you can now turn around and use on your gear. And you can see I have both gear set of Cinderella and Alice right here to go down the paths. You want to use the same character to go down the same character path, because you get bonuses basically for using the character in their particular story path, and you get the achievement for using the character in the dungeon. So you can use other characters in those dungeons, but it's better off using just the character. And on top of that, try to wait until you have a character that is of use that you can use. Now me, I'm particularly all melee and ranged attack physical. I don't have really a lot of magic stuff going on for me right now. So Snow White, as you can see right there, I could excuse me, I can use Snow White, but I'm not gonna have a lot of strong stuff for her right now. So what I'm doing is I'm going down the path of Alice and Cinderella, and I could do the same thing with Gretel or Red Riding Hood, and I don't actually have these characters used, but I'm gonna use the same thing along those paths and build up my gear. So once I'm down with Alice and Cinderella down to chapter 5, I'm gonna have enough resources at that point to actually go ahead and go to Snow White and start leveling her up. You know, it's Snow White Cleric, but I can actually go in here if I see fit and go get Snow White Breaker, and then do the same thing with Snow White Breaker and go down the path like that. But me personally, I am gonna try to do it with the magic character, because I have a few magic things here and there for them, but you want to concentrate on one particular class. You don't want to overdo it and then have 3 different classes you're trying to level. There's not enough resources for that unless you are whaling. If you're whaling, do what the hell you want to do. This ain't for you. But for everybody else, you should probably do it along that route. Pick what you want to do. If you're going to magic, if you want to go cleric and go magic, then do that. You pretty much get I believe in chapter 4 at the bottom, you get Snow White Cleric, so you can actually go ahead and work on a cleric build if you want to go for a cleric build. That's what I'm pretty much going to do, because I like this particular Snow White, so she's going to be the cleric build, and I'm not going to use the breaker. I could, if I don't have enough magic stuff to make cleric work, I can just use the breaker for that and then go down the path that way. But that'll help you out and allow you to actually be strong enough to go down here and get all this free currency. Really simple. It's a really easy gear loop. Now, as far as gearing your characters, personally, you want to have a good mix in accordance to whatever the class is useful for. You see, I have blade right here, so I'm particularly want to go with all blade stuff. And I don't want to necessarily have like these hammers and stuff like this, but I don't have anything else to put there. So it's just there for now. And slowly but surely, I'll start to push all the other stuff out and just get blade all the way through and stuff like this. You can use these other things, but you don't get any extra benefit on it using it outside of the class. So again, you see the specialty, you want to have blade there, and I do have a few blades. I got 1, 2, 3. Really only have 3. But that's according to drops. So like that's pretty much what has to happen in drops. If you have SR weapons, definitely put the SR weapons in here because they're super useful. Don't just ignore them because it's outside of what the specialty is. And as you can see, you get power still from these other weapons as well. And if you want to go for some AoE, then you want to maybe go for hammer, or you want to go for scythe because they handle AoE attacks pretty well. But blade is usually single target and doing big damage and stuff like that. So that's what they work with. All right. Now you also have armor. Armor particularly is going to give you this passive, heavy increased effectiveness against heavy fire skills. This is the base armor that you get. It's going to always be physical and magic defense and stuff like this. You want to work on leveling it. You need a certain item to level it. It's like these little like little monster like things. And the same thing goes for your nightmares. You want to level up your nightmares. In order to actually level up your nightmares, you need to go to upgrade gear or anything in general. So say if I want to upgrade this, which is not a bad thing to do, and I want to bring this into that 41. Now don't worry necessarily about gold, because in the beginning they give you a lot of gold. So we got that up to 41. I do like this scythe because it's AoE and it has a pretty good attack. That was all my EXP items for now. So then you head over to armor. I don't think I have anything to level armor with right now. I do. Alright, so we're going to do that. Immediately that goes to 30. So we're going to do that right now. It's going to be overlap. And again, this isn't the best armor right now, but this is the only armor that you have right now. And you need this to progress to get other gear. So we got 30, 30. And I'm not going to do this because that's too much. That's too much overflow. Now you can limit break gear, as you can see. I don't have anything right now that I can limit break. But in order to do that, all you need to do is go to the limit break dungeons. Now you can also evolve your gear. And again, I don't have anything to evolve with right now. Here we go with the evolution. And this cannot, it's saying it can't evolve. Bees can evolve? That's fine. But I believe only A can from A and up. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but A and up, you should be able to actually do these feathers in the dungeon and upgrade them. And then the same thing goes for these. This one can't, obviously, but when you get more that can actually get this, the same thing. You need the chalices, like that's what I call them. They look like chalices. Well, they are chalices. They don't call them that, but you need beast oil, plant mucus, fresh serpent blood, and that's how you upgrade it. It's the same thing as far as leveling it. Upgrading class, because this was a thing. All you really pretty much have to do is spin the SP out that you're fighting with, and you can upgrade these characters. So I have enough to actually level this and go to 3, which allows me to get this common skill right there, which is attack plus 50. Pretty much this is just grinding and playing with the character that you're using with. So you see we have up to 3. My other Cinderella is up to 4, and that's how that works. Pretty easy. You have your limit break class, which you're going to need books for that, and you get the books in various places. And you see right here, they show you the book right here. I believe that this is not in the game yet, but I do believe hers is. I saw it somewhere in one of the exchange shops. I don't think that my breaker character, I think it's somewhere else. I could be wrong about that too, but I didn't see it. Anyway. So once you get to a point, you may notice that all your slots are used, and it may necessarily be because that you have gold that you're not selling. And this actually does build up over time, so you're definitely going to want to pay attention to it. And get it up out of here. Alright, let's do that and get those 2 out too. Alright, so now inventory is back where it was. These are for... yeah, nightmares. So I'm gonna go back and do that right now. You're at that. Which one do I want to use? This is 1A that I want to keep. Bruh. Yeah, it's this one. I want to make sure. I don't want to level the other ones because they're probably gonna get removed. So we'll put this here. And I don't want to overlap too much. So we're just going to do the 29 out of 40, because if I do anything else again, it's going to overlap and I'm going to be wasting EXP. And we don't want to waste EXP. So now we're up to 22,901. If I actually leveled all of it and then did the same thing with my weapons, I'll probably be like 26, 27,000. But because I don't have certain things yet because we're gonna summon. Yes, we're gonna summon. I'm not doing it just yet. So that's pretty much how you start strong and get yourself, you know, able to do everything that you need to do in the game, and, you know, be at a good point. Another thing that you want to do is do Rookie's Path. You can only do Rookie Path up until mission 15. You get a lot of free stuff there. They gave a lot of gold. They gave a lot of actual EXP items, which is one of the reasons why I have what I have. You can't do the Coliseum until the next day, unfortunately, so you're stuck not being able to finish Rookie Path right now, as you guys can see. You also want to make sure that you're doing all your mission and your event stuff. And actually, this is the breaker for Alice. So we gotta do hard mode chapter 5 for that breaker. It's cool. You want to make sure that you're doing all the event stuff. It will pretty much tell you what you need to do to actually get this stuff. Change your introductory message. I can do that. Evolve one weapon, limit break a weapon, change the chat phrase, create a group chat, which is cool, and evolve armor twice. All of this stuff you can easily do as long as you play the game and start building up items, and then you get to the point of being able to evolve and limit break and all that other type of good stuff. So what we are going to do now is we're going to summon. All right. I'm probably not going to summon anymore after this. I'm using all this currency because I can just go through the map and get the currency back by completing all the maps. So what we're going to do right now is this. We're trying to get useful stuff and then maybe some magic stuff for the cleric and stuff like that. So we're going to summon these 30 times and get it out the way. Go hit him. Raging Demon. Alright, let's hit the open all. Okay, the Petals of Resurrection. Okay, so ranged items. I do have a ranged class, but not so much, not that much useful on my current blader class. We need blades. And I'm probably not going to use the range class anyway. Nice. Okay. Thank you. I'll take 4. Well, there's some blades up in there. There's a blade. Nice. Got a book. That's a halberd. That's another halberd. Alright, one more. I wonder if I can get another one of those depravities, because then I can use it. There we go. Alright, so we didn't get an extra one there. Alright, another scythe. Harp. Book. Alright, so not that bad for my cleric. Alright, so let's just go ahead and end. He didn't really get a lot of useful Heroes Harmony. Do I even have a heal? Yeah, I got Healing Light. I got one heal. What's this one? Blessed Gospel. Okay, so we got 2 heals. Let's go with that. that didn't help a lot at all. Yeah, it's the healing light. Okay, so we looked at all that already. Then the healing light 2. And the blessed gospel. Alright, so what I'll do from here is do I need it that many times? I do want her to actually be able to damage people. So we're gonna bring in both of these. Oh, this is blessed gospel on itself. Oh, that's right, I'm getting rid of it. Okay, so we'll bring this in. And what's the skill? Yeah, we'll bring that. As I do want her to actually be able to do something. The fight, Heroes Harmony. That's a definite bring in because that's DPS. We'll bring this in, Curse of Corrosion. As you can see, like she's not that strong. She isn't gonna be that strong. And we're coming close to pushing the cost. Alright, so I'm just gonna go with attacks from here. I don't have any more attacks. What is this? Erosion. Same thing. I mean, you could stack it, but now I'm over. Unequip. Alright, so we'll just leave it as that for right now. She's at 13, and then we'll head over to her. I'm just gonna recommend it. Strongest blade. So I'm gonna change the recommended again. Let's just go strongest. There we go. 23. And again, mainly this is because I haven't upgraded this stuff because I was waiting to see basically what I got. And we're out of course points anyway right now, so we can't do anything more than this. And yeah, so that's it. That's all I got for you guys right now. This is how you start strong. This is how I started strong. And we also have these coins, which you can notice. Let's go in here. Metal exchange. You have these right here. This is of course according to you actually playing the game. So this first one in here. I can actually snatch this up right now for her. But I'd rather have the Sword of Bondage, so we're gonna try to save towards it. Is she in here? You also have some gear in here and ways to upgrade and stuff like that. All very useful. I guess she's not in here. Could have swore I saw that break somewhere. We'll figure it out. Is it in here? No? No, it's not in here. Alice Cleric. Interesting. Her break is in here. Oh, here's her breaker. And I can buy it. I'm probably not going to, though. If I have any other reason, I'm probably gonna hold on for right now. And the Royal Medal. Okay. I had this in JP. It's a very good weapon. Very cool weapon too. Alright, so now it's it. Like and subscribe, catch me next video. If you like the content, definitely hit the notification bell. I don't know why I couldn't get that out. And I will see you guys later. Hopefully in game, stuff like that. Peace.